The QMF agency.
Show them your Instagram tag.
Y'all can follow me at Destiny A DSTINEEE. That's 4 E's and an A at the end.
Yeah, so I'm very excited. So what I want to do is I want to let them go ahead and introduce themselves, and then once they introduce themselves, we're gonna get straight into it. Okay? So to my left, beautiful, go ahead and introduce yourself to the people.
What's up, y'all? My name is Carolinax, and I am from Fayetteville, North Carolina.
What it do is the Carolina player, aka Rose Boy 4, coming straight out of. I need the microphone. Dang, how is that the microphone?
Sorry,
What it do is the Carolina player, aka Rose Boy 4, coming straight out of Asheville, or close to Asheville, North Carolina. My hometown is far.
He's been out there a couple times, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my Broncos out there, Fayetteville State. You know, the 2-6 is home of a lot of people, but also legends like J. Cole, right? So for you, coming from the 2-6 and you know, you putting your music out there, representing for your city, what is the response been like for you since you've been out here being an artist?
I feel like people in my hometown really support me,
Mm-hmm.
and the people who like kind of hate a little bit, they really fuck what I'm doing, regardless.
Fuck the haters. We don't talk about that.
Yeah, but I just represent, come from a small town, trying to do what you can do to make your dreams come true, trying to keep the ball rolling, you know, just showing people.
For this 828 for life, because we about to get the 828 on the map.
Yes, sir. Okay. Now, Carolina, let me talk to you ladies first, right? So, Fayetteville, North Carolina, home of the 2-6, right? Home of the 2-6. Got a project out right now called Year 2-6. Talk to me about that. Why did you decide to name this album Year 2-6?
Well, I dropped it on my birthday, so I just wanted to drop something in like reference to my year, being 26 years old, what I learned, you know.
Okay. Now, being from Fayetteville, you know what I'm saying? I'm familiar with the 2-6, been out there a couple of times, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my Broncos out there, Fayetteville State. You know, the 2-6 is home of a lot of people, but also legends like J. Cole, right? So for you, coming from the 2-6 and you know, you putting your music out there, representing for your city, what is the response been like for you since you've been out here being an artist?
I feel like people in my hometown really support me,
Mm-hmm.
and the people who like kind of hate a little bit, they really fuck what I'm doing, regardless.
Fuck the haters. We don't talk about that.
Yeah, but I just represent, come from a small town, trying to do what you can do to make your dreams come true, trying to keep the ball rolling, you know, just showing people, trying to be an influence to people in a positive way.
Okay. Now, let me ask you this too. Now, you being in the music game, right? What made you want to start getting into music? Like, where did your passion come from?
Since I was a kid, like when I was a little girl, well, everybody always asks me when did I start singing. I always think about like when I was 4 years old. I always have like a vivid memory of being in my mom's backseat and I was in my car seat.
Okay.
And I was singing. I must have been singing real hard, and she was like, "Sing it, baby." And
Okay.
it was like, and then I was in the choir, growing up with my sister. I just knew I had a passion for using my voice.
Okay, now, since you're using your voice, right? I gotta ask you from a singing perspective. You know, they got a versus battle coming up, right? You got SWD, you got Escape. Who got it? Let me know. I'm going with Escape. That's who I got going winning right now. Who you going with?
Personally, I don't care about it, because I want to know if T.I. and Tiny did what they, you know. I want to know about that. I don't care about no verses.
I don't think.
I feel like they should speak on that before she just try to come out like, hey, you know, I'm back.
But you know, see, you know the thing is though, with topics like that, right? It's like that's a really
We
sensitive
talking about
thing.
rape, so you gotta say
Right.
something.
Absolutely, you gotta say something. You gotta say something right now. Let me say this too, right? For all the women that are out there, you know, coming up in the game right now, doing their music, right? What advice would you give them? You know, because this is a really hard genre, you know, to be, especially with your body of work that you're putting out. What advice would you give a young lady about coming into the music?
Just be yourself, because like if you try to, nowadays with social media, if I feel like, or if anybody feel like you're trying to be somebody else, you can tell. Like it's so easy to tell when somebody's not being genuine. So I just feel like be yourself regardless of how you feel about yourself or how you think other people think about yourself. Just like do that shit. Don't give a fuck. I don't know if you can curse.
No, we good.
Yeah, just be yourself, like, wholeheartedly.
Okay. Now, let's talk to my man, Rose Boy. Okay, let's talk to my man's right quick. Let's talk to him right quick.
What it do with it?
We good? Okay, let's talk to him right quick. Okay, so, my guy, known you for a good little minute, right?
Yes, sir.
Slide Out.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about Slide Out right
We're
quick,
gonna
okay?
take it to the crib and vibe out.
Yeah, okay, listen. Now, this is the question I gotta know. What girl was freaky enough for you to write that song?
You know what?
Let's start off right there.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know which one was freaky enough. It ain't one particular one that come in mind.
It was, so you mean to tell me there was no girl that comes to your mind that made you write Let's Get Freaky? Because that's a hard bar right there. That's close to Throat Baby. That's the second most romantic song I've heard in a long
Let's
time.
get freaky.
That's a very romantic, that's a Valentine's Day song.
Don't one specific one come to mind. I mean, shout out to all of them, they freaks, but no. If I came back twice, you good. If I double back, you good.
Okay.
It was about you. You know what I'm saying?
Now, okay, talking about Slide Out, right? It's been getting a major push. I know this song, I knew this song was a trend when I heard it on 102 Jams, right?
Yeah.
So just tell me what the response has been since you have released this record. I saw that you were just in ATL, you know what I'm saying? So you was at Awesome, I saw you performing it, right? What has been the crazy response that you've been getting from this record?
First and foremost, all glory to God. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
It ain't never my doing. It's His divine timing, His divine planning, His divine execution. You know, it's like every single thing that happened, I kind of wanted it to happen, but I didn't know how it was gonna happen. He kind of showed me the plan, but man, the response has been crazy. Like it's days where I'm just humbled looking at like how much I done grew and seeing people reaction to me like as an artist and like the level of respect that I have now is a blessing, man. Like people singing my song, people tagging me, little kids, like people got their kids singing my song, so it's like it's amazing. Like I only see it getting bigger, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like we ain't even scratched the surface for real. It's just buzzing locally the way it's supposed to. But I feel like once the nation catch on, like the whole nation will be saying like, let's slide out and like get freaky.
Okay.
It's a catchphrase.
Okay. Now, like I asked her, right, where does your inspiration of music come from? You know what I'm saying?
It's funny because me and Dreams was over there and she was hating because I told her I sound like Trey Songz. Yeah, come here. She was hating, but nah, she said something that I really agree with. We talked about Kurt Cobain's, like the auto-tune scene, you know, like player vibey type stuff. And then also K Camp, like that's my dog, you know. A great artist, talent is undeniable, out of this world. Those are two people that I really listen to a lot and kind of see like how can I listen to my style and innovate it to where it's Rose Boy, and like we making it work. Like I got a project coming in May, and it's amazing. Like what I have so far, like I'm surprising myself at those people that was there when you first started because they was there when nobody was there.
Okay, I feel that. So let me ask both of you guys this. Like, so what people like in the industry, whether they are, you know, DJs, hosts, or maybe like radio personalities or promotion people that have given you a lot of support over the years with your music?
A lot of people, 104.5 in Fayetteville,